Hi everybody, just gonna lower this real quick. Today is going to be a little bit interesting. I'm going to be doing a cover, but I wanted to explain to you guys what I've been doing besides covers. And obviously, if you watched my video from last week, I posted a new storytime video, and I am really excited about the outcome of that video. I got some good comments on my Instagram, and I didn't really receive a lot of comments on my YouTube underneath the video, but I am really excited about making part 2 and part 3 of that same video, because I literally talked for probably like 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and I didn't want to make it like this whole 35-minute long story time. I kind of wanted to break it up for you guys so you can kind of not sit there for 30 minutes and watch a whole video, but I was thinking about just doing 3 10-minute long videos, and I'm trying to edit down the last one because I already edited the second one, but the third one is probably going to be a little bit longer than the second one, just a warning. So if you guys couldn't tell, my hair is blue, purple, and lilac now. It's really, really pretty, but I just got my nails done and they're yellow, so they look really ratchet right now, like pretty like a blue ombre yellow-ish tint to them. Also, I wanted to tell you guys that I dye my hair quite often, and you'll probably see like this is a fresh dye. Like, this is brand new. I just got it done on like Tuesday, I think. So yeah, it's not going to be this crazy in all of my videos because you have to wash your hair every single week when you get it dyed a color. You can't wash it as often as you'd like to, which kind of sucks, but at the same time it stays more vibrant and it soaks into your hair more if you don't obviously wash it as often. That said, next week it might be a little bit lighter, but I love when they fade, and I personally think they look great when they fade. So yeah, if you guys want to see some colors, I always ask on my Instagram, like, if you guys want to see me in any color, like, let me know, because I do kind of like take the biggest vote, but sometimes I kind of just do what I want. Last time I did red, purple. I actually bought a Manic Panic from Sally's, and it was supposed to be purple, and it ended up being like this blue color. This was a while ago though. This was when I was like 18 or 19. Basically, I ended up having blue hair, and it turned to purple, and then it turned to red, and then it turned to pink, and then it turned to orange. It was the weirdest hair color I've ever had in my life, and I would never use Manic Panic again. Also, if you hear some sort of like rake or a picking noise, the people outside, the maintenance, again, are doing some random shit. I don't know what it is. I can't even like see what's going on. I tried seeing what was going on before my video, but I can't. So sorry if you hear anything. I don't know what it is. Usually if it's kids outside playing, I don't really care because I think that's really cute. So whatever. I was going to say one other thing. I'm going to be having some of my close friends on here to sing with me. We haven't really practiced yet, so I was just kind of like waiting on that because I didn't want them to feel any sort of pressure. I'm so curious to know what that sound is outside. It's driving me nuts. I hope you guys enjoyed last week's video. This week is going to be a simple cover. I'm really excited about this cover. I kind of took a vote on my Instagram and said, would you guys rather hear Feeling Whitney or Teenage Fantasy? Because those are 2 songs that I was kind of considering. My friend Ruben is working on a track for me, an instrumental track for Feeling Whitney, and I still haven't received it yet, and he's kind of doing me a favor, so I'm not gonna like ride him and drive him crazy with asking if it'll be done by Monday. So basically, I'm just gonna wait on Feeling Whitney, and I'm really sorry if you voted for that because I love that song. And if you haven't heard it, it's by Post Malone, and it's not on his new album, it's on his old album. That's a really, honestly, I think that's my favorite Post Malone song. I know I've said a couple other ones are, but Feeling Whitney is kind of just a mellow song to listen to in the car. I really just love the song though, because it just, for some reason, it brings so much emotion. Like, I literally will be crying down the road, like, listening to Feeling Whitney. But if you guys haven't heard it, go check it out. But I wanted to do Teenage Fantasy because I found a karaoke track on YouTube. I know it's lame, but I had no other option because I've been editing my story times literally all week. Those took so long. Those are ridiculous. I mean, props to anyone who puts effects, sounds, music, and time into their story times or any lengthy video like a vlog or anything, because those are so intense. And if you do anything besides vlogging, like I'm doing covers and I'm doing story times, and I kind of was thinking about doing other things, but I still have to consider that. But for now, I have 2 things going on, and that's even a lot for me. So props to those YouTubers or anybody in general who makes videos. So I just wanted to address the fact that I'm sorry if this cover isn't up to your standards, and I know I've been shooting for the moon with editing them on GarageBand and making all the sounds myself, but holy crap, there's no way I could have done that these past couple days. Another thing I wanted to say to you guys was, it's not really important, but I kind of just thought this was interesting because I never ever read, okay? Like, ever. If you see me reading, you're like, what? Like, it just doesn't happen. I honestly haven't read a book, books consistently, reading since middle school. I know it sounds crazy, but I was forced to read in high school, so it kind of just ruined it for me. But I've been reading a couple books, and I wanted to share them with you guys because one is written by my dad, and it is a really good book called Celebration. And just so you guys know, he did not ask me to say this. I am literally just saying this because I think it is a really, really good book that this generation and everybody in this day and age should be reading because it is just so good. It's basically about this girl named Angela, and it takes place in the 1960s, and basically she's like this source of enlightenment, and she's just awesome. And it's like she's in high school and she becomes friends with all these people because they're gravitating towards her because of her energy and the way she handles things. They meditate together and stuff, and it's not just a stupid book. Oh my god, it is literally so good. I read it in 3 days, and that's pretty impressive for me. It's only 187 pages, I think. I'm gonna go grab it and I'm just gonna show you guys really quick. I'll be right back. This is my dad's book. It is called Celebration by Matthew Schechner. And my dad graduated from ASU. It says that on the back. He went to school for psychology. I mean, come on. The words are massive, and it's not, it's ridiculously easy to read. So if you guys are interested in it, send me an email at margie.schechner1@gmail.com, and I will have that down below for you guys as well. I also figured out what that sound was. It is not raking. It is not maintenance. It is literally a kid on his scooter, like I said, I don't care about, but I hope you guys can't hear it because it's the first day of summer break and kids are going crazy. I am telling you. So with that said, here is Teenage Fantasy by Jorja Smith, and I don't know why I do this with my hands every single time I talk about anything. Oh my god. Okay, here is Teenage Fantasy by Jorja Smith. I hope you guys enjoy. You weren't the boy I thought I knew. Maybe I was young, I was blind, I didn't have a clue. You were the topic of my lunchtime. I bore the girls about our chance and get upset when you didn't text back. When I was told by my brothers to find another lover, stop falling for these boys who didn't want the same as me. When I was told by my brothers to find another lover, stop falling for these boys who didn't want the same as me. We all want a teenage fantasy, want it when we can't have it. When we got it, we don't seem to want it. No. We all want a teenage fantasy, want it when we can't have it. When we got it, we don't seem to want it. No. I've got a lot of things to do. What if I had been a fool and thought I was in love with you? I need to grow and find myself before I let somebody love me. 'Cause at the moment I don't know me. When I was told by my father, if I look into the future, do I really see this boy think I've fallen for when I was told by my mother. If I look into the future, do I really see this boy that I think I've fallen for? We all want a teenage fantasy, want it when we can't have it. When we got it, we don't seem to want it. No. We all want a teenage fantasy, want it when we can't have it. When we got it, we don't seem to want it. No. When we are young, we all want someone we think is on. Now, just to fit in, there's no need to rush. And take your time, life's a big old ride. Sit back and enjoy the vibe. When we are young, we all want someone we think is on. Just to fit in, there's no need to rush. Take your time, life's a big old ride. Sit back and enjoy the ride. When we are young, we all want someone who we think is on. Just to fit in, no, there's no need to rush. Take your time, life's a big old ride. Sit back and enjoy the ride. What up, everybody? Thank you so much for watching this week's cover. Next week, I'll be coming back with a story time video, part 2 of how I met my boyfriend. Also, it's not just how I met my boyfriend. The first part of it was, and the second part is showing you pictures and kind of showing you who I am and like what I like and stuff like that, and has way more time spent on it than the first one. So I hope you guys enjoy all the edits that I did. Part 3 will be coming out in like June. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoy covers and story times and a wacky, silly, crazy person behind the camera, subscribe to my channel. I try to post every single Monday. Turns into Tuesday, sometimes it's Wednesday. Either way, I post at the beginning of the week. Don't forget to dislike/like this video. And I don't know why people get so confused by me saying dislike, because a like and a dislike count for the same thing. Doesn't really matter to me. And if you truly dislike it, we live in America, so you can thumbs down the video. It's really up to you. But guys, I need comments, bad. Please leave me comments, anything. I'm pretty open-minded for the most part. Sometimes I kind of have ideas that I want to do. Specifically with my covers, I kind of have songs lined up that I want to do. I know some of you have said you want me to sing Ed Sheeran, and some of you have said bands that you want me to sing or whatever it is. But I am currently having 8,000 songs lined up, and if you don't believe me, I can show you a giant list of songs that I have set up probably until I'm being honest, probably until September. So if you guys want to keep suggesting songs, it will help me, because sometimes I don't feel like covering certain songs, or some are harder than others. So just let me know what you think. I really like singing modern songs. If you guys want to watch my last cover, it got so many views really fast for my channel. It's probably not a lot of views for YouTube in general. I'm just saying it blew up for my specific channel. If you guys want to hear it, it is Stay by Post Malone, and that is a good example of what I'm asking for, because it's a new song, but it's kind of my style. So if you guys have anything like that maybe I don't know, because I haven't even been looking into what's new besides Post Malone, obviously. But if you guys have any other suggestions, just let me know, and I like to be updated with what's new anyway, so just comment below. I also have 2 Instagram accounts. I have one designated to singing and one specifically for my personal blog, so I can show you guys what I do on a day-to-day basis. It's not always what I do, because I like to keep things private for the most part, but I try to show you guys what I'm doing on my stories, and I keep you updated about my YouTube channel on Marge Ev Shex. That's my personal account, and my other one is Margie Sings. That is specifically for my music, like I said. So if you guys are interested in Instagram, there's that option for you too. I'll have that below, as well as my SoundCloud account. My SoundCloud account I haven't really been putting time into, because nobody really goes on SoundCloud except if you sing a Justin Bieber cover, apparently, because my friend's cover by Justin Bieber is at 436 views or hits or listens or whatever SoundCloud calls it. With that said, I will have that below. That is Margie Sings as well, I believe. But my Instagram account has 2 S's at the end, so it's like kind of like Margie Sings. So I will have that below, so you can just click the link and you don't even have to worry about the way that it's spelled. With that said, I will see you guys next week with another story time, and I will be posting a cover the week after that, and I can't tell you what it is because I specifically don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this week, and I will see you next week, and my hair will be blonde because I obviously chopped up the last video, but my cover will be with blue hair. I'll see you guys next week, and have a nice summer to all of you kiddos in school currently, and if you live where I live, which is Arizona, please don't die of heat stroke this summer. I'm pretty sure it gets up to like 125 like it did last year, so stay cool, guys. I love you all and appreciate the support on my channel because honestly, I've recently gotten to 4,000 views and that's pretty good for me, and my subscribers have been going up. So thank you guys so much. I am really grateful for all of you, and I will be seeing you guys next week. Bye.